Mics are gonna be hot.
What?
Bark,
Mics
bark,
are going to be
bark,
hot?
bark, 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 bark,
Mics
bark,
are going to be
bark,
hot?
bark, bark,
You mean the
bark.
mic is
Do I have a
going to
mic or is that the mic? Is that my mic?
Ba 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 ba. Choo 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 choo
Ha ha ha
choo.
ha. Ha ha ha.
Why don't you buy more sliced cheese? We have so much sliced cheese.
You're a slice.
I love
cheese.
sliced cheese.
Your mom was a
You
slice.
can't slice it enough.
For ages, all we ever got was shredded.
That's good too.
Yeah, we're gonna have
I think all cheese is good.
Yeah.
Typically stops you up.
Remember, Jay, you need to be on the. Make sure you're.
I tell you what, I'm so disappointed in what people think is Cincinnati chili.
I need to be on.
Skyline, their chili fucking sucks.
what's up, everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, The Godfather here, and you're watching Grown Man Record Night. So let's everybody get aggressive and get on the Ho train.
Stand by. Stand by.
We on the air? You got it? You guys got it?
Are you live?
We got it?
We know how to do mic checks.
Mic check. Hey, two. Hey, two. Oh, mic check.
It's not registering over here.
Mic check.
I don't think it's going to register over there.
Mic check. Mic. Hey.
It's going straight to the board.
You know what?
We
We were
That's what she said?
talking earlier, Steve. You remember? Do you remember this fact? There's an interesting fact about Jay.
Jay.
Jay, were you or were you not a golf pro at one time?
Club pro.
Jay was a
Assistant club pro.
Assistant club pro
At a
at
local,
where were you?
local country club.
Did you give lessons?
A couple times, yes. For pay, so that made me a professional.
So that made you a professional golf instructor.
Yes. I didn't know what I was doing though.
Did you play in the U.S. Open?
No, I never tried to qualify for this.
Okay.
Did you
Not that good.
did you have a green in your backyard?
No, I tell you what he did have.
I know what he had.
No, I'll tell you what.
Hold on, let me ask him what he had. What,
No,
tell us about the setup in your backyard.
I got nothing in my backyard, Steve.
This seems personal.
I have a swing in my backyard and a hammock.
Don't you have a goalpost in your backyard? Or didn't you have a
When I was a
goalpost?
kid, yeah, when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I
Jay
had
had
goalpost.
goalpost.
Jay had a
I had a
goalpost.
big yard when I was a kid.
But was he?
Georgia was looking at Jay.
But when Jay was a golf pro, I know what he carried with him.
What did Jay carry with him?
He always carried an extra pair of pants when he played golf,
Why would he carry an extra pair of pants?
in case he got a hole in one.
I'm a mid 70s guy. Just tell him I'm a mid 70s guy. I don't have a handicap.
Jay says
What-
he's a mid-70s guy.
Well, no, actually, what Jay
Jay says he's a mid-70s.
actually what Jay
that would make him a 5 handicap?
what Jay really said was,
A 3 handicap?
"I don't have a handicap. I'm a fucking pro." Is what Jay really said.
I think I heard him say that.
He did say that. Ladies and gentlemen, I implore you, what's going on here?
Jerry.
Grown Man Record Night, live Friday night. This is the place you want to be.
It is.
Is this still playing?
I risk my life to be here.
No. No life. No life.
I don't
Was there
have.
no-
I have no life, is what you're saying?
Exactly.
Okay.
Was it not? There we go. There's the music. I was trying to find the music.
Okay,
I found it.
I
I found it. I got it. I got it.
Okay.
Everybody shut up. I got it. I got it.
You been busy?
Been real busy this week. A lot of big stuff going on in the commercial game. Steve, what about yourself?
I've been busy.
Jay, you been busy?
I'm always busy.
You guys, what's been going on this week? I hope everybody got
And
to.
I made some stuff for the show tonight.
Steve made some stuff.
I was busy, but I also had enough time to focus on doing a couple things for tonight's show, which I think you're really going to enjoy.
We got a big show. I don't know if you guys know.
got a really big show.
We've got Michael Cron sent in a game. We got a game. Steve also sent in a game. So we got 2 games. There's two games.
Plus maybe some marbles at some point.
Marbles?
You got to get a marbles game in.
Who wants some marbles?
Who wants some marbles?
Probably everybody wants some marbles. So let's get it going. Big stuff. We got stuff for dig of the week. We got an interesting thing. Couple little digs you picked up, Steve. Also, we have
a commercial.
Oh, what? No. The a new thing we're gonna do for Dig of the Week. A little what would you call that?
What?
Category. A little for the
A new segment?
theme. A little theme for Dig of the Week.
Oh yeah, we have a theme.
We're gonna start a little
because
thing.
I only had a couple digs I picked
We're gonna
up.
start a little something, and we're gonna continue it on as we move forward
Okay.
with the shows.
Okay.
But yeah. You know, it's funny you mentioned. Shane says nice shirt. Let me tell you a little funny story about this shirt. It's kind of funny and kind of tragic and sad at the same time.
I kind of like my shirt.
Boom. So what we have here, aside from this icy goodness, is Fabulous Jackpot Records in Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon?
Now this was sent to us by our good buddy Curtis.
Oh wow.
Sent us some great records, some cool stickers, and some information and stuff. All this stuff from Portland, and was nice enough to send me this
This
shirt.
is before the feds showed up.
Maybe. Sent me this shirt, and I have to full disclaimer here. I lost this shirt. I so lost this shirt.
Where was it?
It got stuck in some stuff that I'll just say. I feel like a real asshole about this. It got in some stuff that got wet,
Sure.
and I couldn't find it. I looked for it, and I couldn't find it for the longest time.
Follow your nose.
And to be fair, before I lost the weight this last time, it was like one of these.
Oh, was
guys.
this that night when I was sitting on the couch?
No, it was like one of these shirts.
Did they hear this story? They heard this story.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, I found the shirt. The problem is it's got some like if you look around the neck, this is not recent. This is like
What is that?
some
Grease?
damage.
Grease?
There's some like stains on it
It's
that
like a
I
mold?
tried to get out once, and I need to go back and do it again. But I wanted to wear it anyway.
You should just paint it.
So you can see it's some water damage, but I still love the shirt, and I'm still going to rock the shirt. And you know, I wish I wouldn't have let that happen because that's shitty. But super dope shirt, and the power of red and black. We're the red and black attack, baby. Woo. You know where you're at.
I love red and black. Don't get me
Striper-
wrong
that was
there. You
Striper
know what I'm
record.
talking about.
Yeah, that's
That was a Striper record, right?
that's what it is. But that. Well,
Don't you wish? Let me ask you this.
You
went-
tell me about it.
You went to NC State.
I did go to NC State for a while.
Don't you wish your
Oh.
colors had been red and black instead of red and white?
No.
Yeah, I don't like the white.
The white
sure.
is the white just
Where's my
takes
phone?
takes it away.
'Cause
But
it just made a noise.
it's somewhere over there. It wasn't over here.
Up your butt.
It's,
Oh.
it might be below you.
There we go.
What, you gonna get on your phone now?
No, I was just making sure. Making sure. That's how I get alerts that way too. So yeah, just making sure. All right, boom, folks. If you're not, please follow us on our socials. We got some new folks joining us tonight. We're active on the socials. Get up here and let us know, or be sure you're knowing when we're going live and doing stuff. We are live on Twitch
Knowledge is power.
early in the evening, where we play records, and we come over here to Twitch and YouTube and do the show. And then we go back over to Twitch, also do some game streams over there and whatnot. So be sure you're up to speed. Drop us a follow and a sub. It doesn't cost you anything. So we appreciate you if you do. Hit that little heart button, the little sub button. We appreciate you.
So I know we don't have anybody who died this week, but
Yeah.
I did call it last
We
week.
do have people that
I
died.
did call it last week when Squidbilly's voice actor,
Oh, yeah.
Unknown Henson,
His career's kind of died.
kind of killed his career.
He really did.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
it's just in breaking news.
Jay.
Alex Trebek has died.
No way.
Alex Trebek has died. Jay says Alex Trebek has died.
If you're
Just
trolling Jay, people are gonna
Jay,
really go ape shit, Jay.
Jay,
Jay's making a. Are you
Jay.
trolling? Jay's trolling.
Jay's laughing now.
Don't listen to Jay.
Take
That's
that,
messed
take
up,
that
Jay.
back.
He's going to die soon, though, probably.
We're
Jay,
all, we're
that's
all
okay.
we're all going to die.
Yeah, there's a good chance he'll die.
What are you going to leave behind?
Me?
Yeah.
A whole bunch of records.
Oh, man.
Have you written a will?
No, I've not written a will.
You should at least do a living will. It's free.
Yeah?
Are me and Steve, which one of us is going to get your record?
These are like old men conversations, I have to tell you. We're losing all the Zoomers right
I'm
now.
glad it rained.
I'm just curious
I'm glad it-
who's going to get your
I'm
record.
glad we got some rain this week, though. We really did.
Jay, I know. And nobody cares about the rain.
Hey man, you put me in your will, I'll put you in mine.
Yeah.
How about
all
that?
No, you know,
We'll do that.
I'll
We'll,
leave you
we'll
my
do that
Les-
between the
I'll
three
leave you
of
my
us.
Les Paul.
But we talked about this before because I've toyed with the possibility in my head because I've had these experiences, as I know you have as well,
Sure.
finding somebody's record collection in a Goodwill.
Yeah.
So there's almost part of me that
Oh,
wants
you
to
want to do that?
donate my collection to Goodwill so that other record
I'm
collectors
just
find
worried-
my
I'm
shit
just
for
worried that-
$1.
I'm worried because I knew a guy who worked at Goodwill, and things would come in, and he would
That's fucked up, Jesse.
he would let someone know that there were things at Goodwill, and then he would put like $1 on it, and it was like worth
Yeah.
15, $20. you
But
know?
Well, they gotta sell it for $1. That's their policy.
the
Not-
point of
not
that was
everything.
there's one specific instance I remember vividly where I went into this Goodwill
wasn't
in,
that person,
in,
by the way.
in High Point, and I found this stack like this big of all jazz records.
Right.
Impulse, Blue Note, like legit jazz records. Actually, one of those I'm going to show in Dig of the Week tonight for a little thing. But it's they all were housed the same with the record like on the back, super crispy. And I'm like, well, this is somebody's jazz collection. And I'm like, you know what? This is somebody's jazz collection that more than likely died, and their family member didn't know what to do with them. And here I am as a record collector, more specifically as a jazz collector, and I've run across these in a Goodwill, whole stack. They were 75 cents a piece.
Wow.
And it was this real kind of this moment in Goodwill where I'm like,
So you're thinking you should do that as well?
if I could make somebody that a collector, maybe young collector, feel that same way by finding them, I would totally
Well,
do that.
what if the guy from the record store gets there first, and then he grabs them and turns around and sells them for $30 a shot?
I also know that a lot of times records, if they don't get bought, which is unlikely nowadays, they'll end up in the dumpster. Classical records probably going to end up in the dumpster. Easy listening, eventually they're probably going to end up in the dumpster.
A lot of
but,
them should end up in the dumpster.
The state's going to take all my records, yeah, to pay for liens, state-sponsored liens. But yeah, that's kind of what I thought in terms of like what happens to your record. I don't know. I would love to do that. I don't know if I had the balls to do that. Actually, like write it in my will or whatever. But hey, I found some interesting stuff this week. Check this out now. I can't play this on the show. A group called Surprise Chef. I found these guys this week. Recorded this album called Daylight Savings in the spring of 2019 in Melbourne. So it's an Australian band in Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Experimenting with analog recording techniques to give the channel to channel a 70s jazz funk sound. Drew inspirations from it's not Michael's Affair, it's L. Michael's Affair. I love those guys. So it's that kind of neo funk kind of sound stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And did a little sample of this. Look, this is gonna. I'm telling you, folks. Every now and then, it's one of those things. Go look this up. Go look these guys up.
Something chef. What?
Surprise Chef.
Surprise chef.
The name of the album is Daylight Savings. But I listened to one track and I'm like, whoa, man. It's big time stuff. It sounds really good, really
You said it's
funky.
on Impulse?
No. I don't know what label
I saw
this is on.
Impulse.
No, not yet.
Look, Jazz Man. What's Jazz? Oh, that's a different story.
Different story. See the line
I'm
breaks?
looking in your rundown.
Yep. What you're looking at is this Spiritual Jazz volume. That says 7. This is not the one. Is it one? Oh.
It's their
Jazz
12th.
Man-
It's their 12th installment.
Yeah, Jazzman is releasing the 12th installment of its Spiritual Jazz, so that's a wrong graphic. Focusing on the legendary label Impulse. We were just talking about Impulse. Coming out in this September. Stuff by John Coltrane, Elvin Jones, Max Roach, Yusef Lateef, Freddie Hubbard, McCoy Tyner, Archie Shepp, Michael White, Alice Coltrane, Phil Woods,
Nice.
Pharoah Sanders, John Clemmer, Marion Brown. It's the 12th installment of the Spiritual Jazz, which is a Copenhagen-based imprint steeplechase.
Now, that'd be a nice compilation to have.
Yeah. So even though that's that's a great graphic though. Even though that's a wrong
But
one.
it's not a repress of a 1967.
No, somebody's kind of like curated a collection
sure.
that's.
It's like those funk compilations that I get.
Yeah, Old Shane, did you check those guys out? He said that band's so funky. Yeah. I'm telling you, that's a funky ass band, man. That Australian group.
Surprise Chef.
Books, check them out. Surprise Chef.
Memory.
Yeah, that's a good memory. And we did have, speaking of Shane posted some stuff on our Discord this week. big time news that the Deftones, who big fan of the Deftones here, they leaked a track this week from their new album, which is going to be coming out in September, I believe, September 25th. The track Ohms they released, and me and Shane listened to it. It's a great sounding Deftones track. It sounds like different guitar work on the album. It's a different guitar tone, and Shane actually did a little investigating, which like a good mod does. And he started using like this weird 9-string guitar. You can tell Stephen Carpenter's got a different tone on this. But this album is produced by Terry Date, which he did Around the Fur, White Pony. And you may know, if you don't know Terry Date for that, you'll know Terry Date from doing not only like the OTEP records, but also Pantera. So that overmodulated scream, like you're screaming through a distortion pedal. Deftones do it. Pantera does it. You know, fucking hostile. That sound. That same vibe. He's doing this record. I don't know that I've listened to something Terry Date's produced in a while, so it'd be interesting to see where he's at nowadays. You know what I mean? I don't know how old of a cat he is, but should be pretty cool. Also, I posted this as a Discord. I found this. You know, it's a big box set of Tom Petty Wildflowers box set, which is pretty enormous.
Yeah. Do you need that?
It's going to be in October. Well, here's the thing. Okay, in addition to the original LP, it comes with a disc titled All the Rest that includes 10 outtakes from the session. We talked about outtakes. 5 of which had never been heard, so that's kind of cool. The third disc is comprised of 15 Petty home demos with 3 of the 15 songs unreleased. Fourth CD consists of live versions of 14 songs. So it's a lot of stuff. Not something I'm probably super excited about, but I will say, I made this point. I don't see Tom Petty records used around here very often. And when I do, they're really pricey. It's not something that pops up, at least for us around here, very often, or that I see anyway. So, not that that means I'm going to go out and buy. Tom Petty is one of those guys, I love Tom Petty, but I don't see myself buying a reissue of Tom Petty of any sort. Unless it was super marked down or something crazy.
Right.
I would probably still look for it, some sort of, older copy. I'm that way with some bands, and that just immediately my brain says that Tom Petty would be kind of one of those, like Black Sabbath, those kind of bands. I don't want new Black Sabbath. I want to find, even if it's got some sound, some, we'll say unique characteristics to the vinyl, or some pops or whatever. I would still rather have an older Black Sabbath. Just me. Anyway. Shane says crazy price on that with shipping. Yeah, I would imagine. That. But also in the world of reissue, or not reissues, but reissues. Stuff that came out today. A whole bunch of Death reissues came out today. I know we got some big Death fans, some metalheads in the chat. Spiritual Healing, Individual Thought, Patterns, Human, Scream Bloody Gore, and Sound of Perseverance, and Leprosy, all came out of some nice reissues today for people that are looking for Death reissues. And I've got one. Jay's got a couple from a few years ago. Check this out. Something else that came out today. How cool is this, man? It's the OST from Outrun, the video game.
Oh.
Now this, everybody knows Outrun, when you got into the car, man, and you could hit the gas pedal to change up the soundtracks and shit.
Right. Spin
the wheel, hit the gas pedal to change the soundtrack. It had some of the best sound from back then, man. The 86 game, it was known for how, and really it sparked the whole genre of kind of Outrun, synthwave kind of stuff in a way. But people really, really remember this. This is the first release in 2016 to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Outrun. Now been repressed in 2020. It's got the original Outrun score from the arcade, plus bonus tracks from the Mega Drive, Nintendo 3DS version, carefully remastered. Also something probably, I'm probably not going to pick up. But how cool is that? I would. Summer Breeze, Wizard of Video Games. That's exactly right. That's the one. Summer Breeze is the one. That's the best track on there for sure. Yeah, that's my jam. I always
Fields and Crofts.
I always went to Summer. No.
Oh, the remake?
Yeah, no. The this they're tracking the video game.
Yeah, yeah.
It was just something they call Summer Breeze.
Oh, they called it something.
Yeah. But yeah, boom, Steve, something right up your alley. You have this one?
I do not.
Ozric Tentacles, Become the Other.
Mm.
Now this is a 1995 album from Ozric Tentacles, which we know. You've got a few of theirs, right?
A few.
Now
I've got like 2 and a 12-inch.
This is remastered by Ed Wayne and released on vinyl for the very first time.
Ed Wynn.
Came out to the Ed Wynn. What did I say?
Wayne.
Oh yeah, Ed Wynn. Layers ambient soundscapes, dub trips, rave grooves, psychedelic progressive rock, all
I
kinds
love
of
ska.
weird shit. If
You
you've
play a
never
lot of
checked out
ska
Ozric
also.
Tentacles, you may want to check this out. At least give it a stream, and maybe something you want to look for, Steve. I don't know how limited that's going to be, but yeah.
They're like a popular British jam band. They always play at that festival.
You're a popular British.
The one that actually is successful that they do every year. Glastonbury.
Oh, Mr. Bizarro says like to see a Spy Hunter OST. Yeah. Me personally, I would love to get a Wizards and Warriors OST. That's the first game I ever beat on the NES was Wizards and Warriors. Man, and I love that music. Just good stuff. It's good stuff. What do you want? What do you want? Man, I love Wizards and Warriors. And actually, when I got back into retro gaming, hooked my shit back up and beat Wizards and Warriors again. It's got infinite continue, so it's one of those, like, I left it paused, like when I went to sleep and got up and kept beating it the next day. One of those things.
Beating it the next day.
Yeah. Which is kind of cheating in a way, but when I was a kid, it's like, shit, man. And not to mention, NES games are freaking hard, man. How about an Intellivision B-17 Bomber game? Okay.
Oh, wow. We played in television. The best games were Sea Battle, but you get if you got caught in the corner, you're dead. And the MLB baseball game they had was really good.
They had that speech module. That B-17 Bomber utilized that speech module for the Intellivision, which was one of the first of its kind.
Oh, speaking of old games,
let's get into it.
There's
Steve.
There's a documentary on Netflix, I believe, called
I have got Netflix.
called High Score.
Yeah,
And I've watched the first. It's like a
no, it's Prime.
limited
Prime.
limited series.
Amazon Prime.
No, we don't have Amazon Prime. Anyway, High Score is out, and it's really cool. It's really good to watch. So.
Okay. Yeah, let's run it by.
Have you been watching it?
I'm sure I'll binge it all at one time.
Okay.
But yeah. That's good shit. I kind of zipped through that, didn't I?
I think so.
Wow, that's kind of some of the news and stuff.
You said somebody died. I don't know.
Oh, well, we'll get. Yeah. I don't have the stuff.
Is that part of something else?
Yeah, the Quiet Riot drummer died. Now, so we played some Quiet Riot. I don't know much about the guy. Vance let us know in the chat. But is Steve talking about docking? I'm pretty sure. I'm broadcasting VR. Wait a minute.
Don't knock it off.
It's VR mode.
Pull focus first.
Huh?
Pull focus close, then do it.
No, you can't do that.
Sure
Oh, you
you
can just
can.
hold it?
Yeah. Hold it there, see if it'll pull focus.
Well, not that close.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, right about there. There you go, right there.
VR mode. Welcome to the future. You damn right. Okay. Well, whoa. What do we do? We should do a game.
We should do a game.
Michael Cron was kind enough to sit. Now, Jay, I don't have the original.
Where's Jay? We need Jay here.
Yeah.
You don't have the video?
Yeah. No, the game. No, the video from the no.
The one I made?
didn't.
The video I made?
No, not that.
Oh.
The game Jay did. We all got together a
Right.
couple of weeks ago and had a little Saturday night hangout.
It was fun.
It was a unique experience.
And Jay had a great idea.
Jay had a great
in the middle
idea.
of all this.
He was telling us about
This idea he had for a game.
this idea he had about a game. It's called, he called it the license plate game.
The license plate game.
And the game was like what he held up a piece of paper. I had the piece of paper somewhere. was like a Tennessee license plate.
Graceland or something.
Yeah.
I love Elvis.
Yeah, it said ILUV LVIS or something like that. And
so I guess
we're
the
like-
answer was Tennessee.
And it took Jay a long time to sketch this out. And well, we're giving our, like I said, we were having a little fun. But when we saw it, I think the fiance was like, "I love Elvis." He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Wait a minute, that's what we've been talking about for 30 minutes? This license plate game?" But anyway,
I think it's a great idea.
Michael Cron come up with an idea to turn this into a little game. So what we're going to do here, folks, first to answer in chat gets, I don't know, Gold Star.
Gold Star Chili.
Gold Star chili. No. I'd see Wolf brand chili. No, that's too expensive. Okay, so here's the premise of the game. Guess the favorite song of these 5 truck drivers based on their license plate. Good luck. Okay, you guys ready for this now? What's this? Okay.
Where's Twitch?
These are kind of tough, I'll have to say.
Oh, here it is.
Okay. You try it. So you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. First one. From Curb Hio.
These are songs or artists?
This truck driver's favorite songs. This is tough. Don't look over here. You saw it.
I saw it. I can't play.
This is tough. Anybody got an answer for
Wow.
this? This is hard.
Somebody says Elvis Presley. No.
No.
Good try.
Anyone?
I
Anybody?
will say. Can I say something?
Sure you can.
Because I'm not
My
playing.
Three Sons, Texas. No. And we'll give a hint.
These are not truck driving songs.
No.
Okay.
These truck drivers' favorite songs. All my exes live in Texas.
These
No.
truck drivers love this song so much they put it on their license plate.
Yes.
Someone says My Three Sons.
No.
Scotty Strickland.
No.
That's a good guess, though.
It's a good guess. Here's a hint. If the law was after me, they may have this band on me. So if the law is after me and they've got to come in your house, what do they got to have?
What?
If the law's after me and they want to raid my house, what do they have to have before they come in?
A warrant? No, it's not warrant.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
It's not.
It's not warrant.
It's not warrant.
I'm sorry. And when they came in with that warrant, what if
What if they had something
what
in
if they
there?
stepped on something that bit them in the leg, and it was a Caucasian serpent that bit them in the leg? Caucasian serpent. Sorry, not warrant. A Caucasian serpent. White snake. There we go. Anybody got a guess? I'm giving you 5 seconds. 5. The song, not title. 5, 4, 3. I've screwed this one up. 2, 1. All right. Sorry, I messed that one up. Okay. Once bitten, twice shy. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. If you look, let's go back and yeah.
My game is easy. You'll feel better.
Okay, so let's check this one out. Boom. From Curbifornia. Curbifornia. Wow, this is tough. Think metal. Think 80s metal. Mid 80s. Classic. Not Dead Kennedys. It's a song title, remember.
Not Ozzy.
One of the biggest metal bands ever, especially in the 80s.
Great White? No.
He says it's a lyric, not a title. I'm sorry, so it's a lyric from
Yeah,
a song.
Yeah.
Bum ba bum bum ba 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 bum ba 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 bum 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 ba ba bum ba ba bum 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 bum.
Shane's being harsh.
Master. Ah, that's hard. That's hard. Michael Cron hates us. All right. Boom. From Curbconson. Whoa. Hum the answer. I'm on the man. I'm on the man.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Dylan, you got it.
What?
Look at that.
What's going on in here?
You're missing it all. Jay just walked back in.
What's going on?
We're playing a game.
Easy. Whoa, what was that?
Painting.
All right, sit down, Jay.
I want to see the game.
All right, that's Dylan mixing up the medicine.
Is that it?
All right, let's go. Oh, whoa. Okay.
So these are lyrics, not so much titles. That
Yeah,
makes
they're
it harder.
lyric-
That makes
I
it a
know,
little harder.
Say 40,
40,000
40,000.
head. What's that? What's that song by Traffic?
Jim
No.
Mr. Fantasy?
40K.
Kilometers and WRJ. Is it North Carolina?
What's R plus
No.
J?
Think cowbell.
More
Don't Fear the
cowbell?
Reaper?
You got the band.
Jay got it. Jay got
40,000
it.
men and women every day.
All right, one more. Guster Prods from Curbtucky.
G.
Where's Kentucky?
Ha. Oh,
PRTDS.
think of cornrows or little braids. Think of
It's a hard game, bro.
what's the love interest in that movie?
Think of.
It's a movie. It's the title of a movie.
Urban Cowboy.
Think of butter.
Yes, Zep Pearl.
There you go.
Coolio, Gangster's Paradise. Yeah. Okay.
Wow,
Boom.
it's hard.
That's a hard game, Michael Cron. Ow. I just rolled the chair over my foot. All right. So folks, we got into it at the end there. Folks got the answer. Gangster Paradise. All right.
Want to
Right.
play some marbles?
Not yet.
Okay.
Let's get into what we played.
Okay.
That's tough.
I need to pee.
Steve already has to pee.
Maybe you. I wasn't here for the first part of the show, so let me go pee. I don't need to take my mic off.
Okay. All right. No.
I can just go right outside.
We're still in the single mic. This is the single mic era of Grown Man Record Night. Man, that was tough, Michael Cron.
That's hard, man.
Where's the first? Oh, there's the first record. So came in tonight. The first record we put on the turntable. Something that rolled around in my head this week. I was like, wait a minute. I've got this record, and I've never played this record. The Romantics. It's pretty damn good, man. Oh, and these guys know the Red theme. Ooh, look at that. It's a good record, man. And I never played this record ever. I bought this a long time ago. But it's not just You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. I mean, it's a lot of the songs.
That wasn't them. That was
Yeah, that
Bachman
was-
Turner Overdrive.
Sure, it was. It's more,
That was Bachman Turner Overdrive,
no,
by
it
the
wasn't,
way.
Jay.
You're talking about What I Like About You
Yeah, What I Like About You.
and Something in the Dark.
But a lot of those songs sound like that.
Hey, look, it matches your shirt and
That's what I'm saying.
hat.
It matches the black and red theme.
Yeah.
But sit that mug down there.
Yeah.
A Grown Man Record Night classic that we've not pulled out in a little while. We always say one of the best dollar record artists you can find in Goodwill. Probably still, even today, which a lot of these answers have changed over the years because people started collecting records. So the Goodwill finds are few and far between nowadays. But we always say never, ever, ever sleep on Ramsey Lewis. And this is
That's
a
one of the
Ramsey Lewis
ones,
that a
right?
lot of people know and have. Sun Goddess. Pretty funky Ramsey Lewis. Not the Ramsey Lewis trio.
Is that 70s Ramsey Lewis?
74
Okay.
on CBS. And
None of that 80s crap.
no, but earlier he played in the trio, and it's a straight up jazz record, man. It was and all that stuff is really good too, and also available for very, very cheap. And this is Dollar City all day long. Sit that bitch
Dollar
down.
City. You ever been to Dollar City?
I know Dollar
I've
City.
been to Dollar City.
And then we had to play. What's the name of the cat that died? Jay?
Frankie Benelli.
Frankie Benelli from Quiet Riot, drummer.
Carmine Appice.
Come on.
How do you say that? Appice?
Alex Trebek.
Appice?
No, not Alex Trebek. He passed today, and this is the only Quiet Riot I had.
Who? Alex Trebek?
No, Jay.
Frankie Benelli.
So I had to
Which
throw
one
this
is he?
on. This was
Which
in really
one-
good shape.
Which one is he?
Which one is he?
Drummer.
I know,
The guy
but
with
which
the hair. The guy,
Up here, this one right here.
the guy with the hair.
Bop, 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 bop.
He does have some hair.
He does. All these guys got some
Died
hair.
of cancer, yeah.
Well, the guy
This-
on the bottom's losing his
That
hair.
guy right there is somebody's uncle, guaranteed.
He's bald now. I guarantee it.
No, he's the guy-
That's
no,
the singer.
He's the guy on the top
That's
right.
the singer.
I know. Yeah, but I'm saying this guy's somebody's uncle.
Kevin DuBrow, he's dead too.
Is he?
Died of
Well,
cocaine overdose.
Yeah, Vance said he's dead too.
Well, we should do a shot.
Well, God bless him for.
Oh, we gotta do a shot for this drummer though.
Yeah.
Frankie Benelli.
Everybody.
Frankie, we're
Actually, I know they can't hear me, but
Melton always said that record's crawling with dead guys. I gotta take my snooze out.
like
No, you can do snooze.
I
You can
did
keep
see in
snooze.
the community today. Everybody said he was like the nicest guy.
Jay, you want a shot of tequila?
No.
It's
Oh, Jay doesn't take
it's,
shots
it's
anymore.
añejo.
Me and Jay been taking
It's the good stuff.
taking Bud Light and Bush Lights to the dome
Oh,
outside.
yeah, we were shotgunning beers.
Yeah.
What's all that about?
It's just a grown man ripping right
Weather
what
report,
Brian did.
Mr. Gone. Woo, man.
That keyboard sound is funny though.
What
It's
a
that
crazy
weird
record.
kind of like even Tim and Eric like use that
Yeah.
weird '80s sound.
Old Jocko,
it's
man.
great, though.
Hadn't played
Is
any weather
Jocko
report.
on that one?
Yeah, yeah. He
Jocko Pistorius?
co-produced this record. Old Jack
Man,
Pistorius.
I got to tell you though, that the guy that ran the show, the keyboard player, he was kind of a dick to Jocko.
Oh yeah.
And Jocko's kind of a dick himself.
Well, he was a dick, but
Well,
he earned his dick.
So
So-
it's mental abuse, Jay. I mean mental
Let's do a shot
mental
to
health problems.
Denali. What was his name?
Frankie Benelli.
Frankie Benelli.
Mario Denali.
Hell of a cook. Hell of a cook.
All right.
Can I
Okay.
eat your pasta
Oh.
on the air?
That took me a little bit off guard.
Well, I'm used to popping it with a lime, and that was just like,
Jay, bring us some pasta to chase this with, if you would, please.
oh, don't bring that.
It
up.
goes
Don't-
good. It goes good with a tequila shot,
Oh, that's heavy.
pasta.
A cheddar
God, that's
pasta.
heavy.
Show, get that on the.
I love some copy pasta. If you guys are into pasta,
That looks
I
like something your kids would play with, like a fake
they can.
pot of pasta.
I won't charge them much. They can. They can.
It weighs 20 pounds.
It may weigh 20 pounds.
That could be a Fortnite pickaxe.
Poke it.
Get a closer shot. Get up there with it.
Poke it.
Get up there with it.
Some good light.
That's good.
Some good pasta.
It's
light.
almost like fractal art.
Poke it. It's real bouncy.
There's fractals in there.
It's all mathematics, Steve. Nowadays.
Everything's
I
mathematics.
don't know if you're into it, but it's all mathematics. Something that's been in
Smells
my
like potatoes.
well, that's just silly.
Sit on
Well, because it's starch.
Here, kitty.
No. Something's been in my head to play all week. Man, what a another kick-ass band you can find cheap, or you used to could at least. And I think it's one of the most
I will be there next
one of the
week.
most underrated bands from the '60s, in my opinion, is the Kingsmen.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the quintessential '60s garage rock
Yeah.
Kings. Known for doing Louie Louie, of course, and I've got 2 copies of the Louie Louie one. I think I've got all the Kingsman stuff, and I don't think this one I paid $3
Do you have
for
all
this,
the? Do you have all the King's horses?
and all the Kingsmen. And I want to say $3 on this guy is the most I've ever paid for a Kingsman
Kingsman.
record, and it's
It's a great record though.
raw ass '60s garage, man. And I think all their records are live. I think.
Like 4-track probably.
Yeah, just you hear crowd like blaring, over modulated. Things are not mixed super proper or whatever, but like just in the right kind of way, man. Steve pulled this out. This is a dig of the week from not too long ago. We've played this a few times on the show, but do you have a reason for playing this, or just because it's badass, Steve?
Well, it was I actually brought it for Dig of the Week because we're talking. I mean, if I
What?
no.
No.
But anyway, this Country Funk compilation. This is Country Funk 2.
The second one.
It's hard to get
That's
the
what the
first
two's-
one, but I think we've been hooked up by a friend.
No. We don't know nothing.
But yeah, this is great. I think we heard side B, which had Thomas Jefferson, Willie Nelson,
Who was
Jackie,
doing the band song?
Jackie DeShannon, and that was Jackie DeShannon.
Jackie
The
DeShannon?
Weight.
Huh.
Pulled out in Nazareth.
Yeah.
Dillard and Clark, Don't Let Me Down, the Beatles song. Did you hear
Oh.
that?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
This was kind of so Shane the Mod asked for some Billy Cobham Spectrum.
Yeah.
Always happy to oblige the Mod and play some
Oh.
Spectrum.
If not, he'll sit you out
Now,
for 30 seconds.
While these were Shane will time you out, so don't get
No, before we played that,
yeah.
you put on something Jay picked.
What was it?
This is the the organic.
That's right. The first Chicago Transit Authority.
Yeah, and he's like, let me put on a track. And
Because I watched a Terry Kath
yeah,
documentary.
about the search for the guitar. Have you seen that one?
That's the one.
Yeah, it's really good.
Jay saw this.
Amazing.
He's talking about the one they were on the search for the Telecaster.
It was his daughter.
For his
Yeah.
daughter. His daughter was looking for his
Awesome,
Telecaster.
awesome.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
So Jay wanted to play this track because of that. So this was
And
playing.
it's the one that people sometimes will skip because it's just so it's so heavy that I can't dance to this or whatever. But
Oh, you can dance to that.
It's kind of
it's
out
called
there.
Freeform Guitar. So he was playing that, and I was like, oh, so you're playing that? And I knew there was this Billy Cobham song that started
Well,
with a drum solo.
But before that, the record was getting ready to be put on and was sitting over here in this chair. And somehow one of the kiddies got super
yeah,
scared about it.
it's
And so
right before the song I picked.
you can't probably see it, but the cat scratched this huge freaking scratch.
Through the first 2 tracks of the
Through
3
the
tracks. And the third track was the one I was going to play, though. That was what was
Sucked.
the weird karma about it.
Yeah.
So it's like this drum solo mixed in with the Chicago, and it was totally organic. It wasn't
back cover, man.
wasn't planned at all, but it was one of my favorite like mashups I think I've ever
That's
done.
a great little mashup. Man, look at this. I never noticed the back cover for this.
Yeah.
Look how kick-ass that is.
It's really cool.
Yeah. But anyway, rip that copy. Probably have to pick up a new one, man. Jay pulled this out of his little stack he brought over. This and this is not like a new reissue, which is pretty incredible. MC5. Speaking of garage, some like Detroit, straight up your Buddy Hoyle garage business going on. Kitty, what are you doing down there? Man, what a kick-ass record this is.
Awesome.
And what press is this, Jay? If it's not OG, it's like near
second, maybe.
second press, maybe.
Maybe
So this
second,
is
third.
this is not a new reissue or anything. So a nice,
It's
fairly.
got a spot on the second
It's got a
side.
couple little spots on it, but it's
Yeah.
I'll take it. Anyway.
oh man. And Jay didn't pay
Not
super
bad,
big
the
bucks
Wazoo
for that
boy
either.
here, yeah.
Super nice record to put on. And then Steve pulled this out. This is a nice little compo from for LA Rockabilly. I remember you picking this up.
Yeah, this was I got it pretty cheap somewhere. I can't remember where, but it's great. Like, you know, there was a whole rockabilly scene in LA, like in the punk, like during when X was playing.
Yep.
Billy Zoom is on.
Billy
I think
Zoom,
the
that's
second
his
song
name,
we
yeah.
heard was Billy Zoom. doing.
He's on this.
doing something.
Just doing one song.
I think he's only here once.
Okay.
But
Metal Theologian says you used to be able to find that MC5.
hmm.
And it became like a thing, I guess.
Well, I found it, so.
So Jake
It's like a Rhino or a Rhino. No, it's not. What is it?
Corky, what are you doing down there, bud? That's Corky.
It is Rhino. Yeah, like a Rhino compilation.
You got nowhere to sit my beer. I'm sitting right here.
Oh wow.
Early, I got this paddle game. We hit the thing. Earlier, I clipped my toenails and I put them all on top of this paddle.
Yeah.
True story. Right there. True story. This was a dig of the week from last week. I was really happy to find this. Shockabilly Greatest Hits. Features...
And it was really nice coming off of that Rockabilly.
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, a little avant-garde
But
rockabilly.
we're talking about
Eugene Chadbourne.
Yeah, Eugene Chadbourne. That's a really good record.
Greensboro's
That might be the
own.
best Eugene Chadbourne record I've heard.
It's pretty kick-ass stuff. And he actually has some of his... I didn't tell you this. He pulled out a solo record that he gave him to sell in the store
Yeah.
from like 2018. It's called Guitar or something.
Mm.
So Harley had that in the store. I think it was his personal copy though.
Yeah.
His last name was Davidson. He'd be rich.
Eugene Davidson?
No, Harley.
Oh.
Good one, Jay. Speaking of Jay, this is a record. Jay hadn't brought this over in a little while. This Mount Carmel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Can't say
Real
enough good
women.
things about that. Yeah.
2000 what? 5? 15?
5 to 10, somewhere in there.
Okay,
I
good
don't
job,
know,
Jay.
dude. I did
The
my
late
research.
aughts,
I did my
Jay
research.
says.
But this is a 2000s record. It's not
They've
a
disbanded. They're not even a band anymore.
Reminded me a little of...
Ohio band.
Well, it reminded me of...
It's 70s hard and heavy,
Well,
really.
what am I thinking of? Joe Walsh.
It reminded me of early,
James Gang.
James. It reminded me of James
early
Gang.
ZZ Top.
Yeah,
ZZ Top.
He says ZZ Top. I say James Gang. That same kind of like
Mountain. I would say a little Mountain in there.
trio
Thomas.
rock.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh,
it is.
I just reached down for the last one, and that was the last record we played.
Was that it? Well,
my
I think
goodness.
there's one or two.
There's a
others.
couple more we're going
I
to mix
pulled
into some
them-
other stuff.
Pulled them away.
But check it out. I think what we need to do is stop screwing around. Whoa. No, not that. Oh, wait a minute.
What are we doing?
Well,
Have we played a marbles game yet?
that's what I'm trying. Hang on. Boom.
Time for marbles? Are you
There
ready
we
for
go.
marbles?
There we go. Folks. Who's ready for some marbles?
Exclamation point.
No.
Hashtag play.
Plop.
Is that right?
Plop.
If you want to vote on a track, exclamation point vote, and then the number of the track.
Okay.
I'll,
Right behind vote.
I'll scroll through.
I don't know what numbers are.
Exclamation
Now, here we go. Here's the tracks. I'm scrolling through the tracks right here.
Exclamation point vote.
The Gauntlet Devil's Chaos.
You have to,
Or
You gotta do
can people see
exclamation
this?
point
Can
Yeah.
people see?
Yeah.
The House of Pain, 21.
So if you want to vote, exclamation point vote with the number. I'll give you a little time here. Oh, that's tons of. We got one. 43's got a vote.
that's Richard Petty.
Oh, you didn't. I don't have to type vote.
Yes.
43 doesn't work. Oh, now he's back.
Exclamation point vote with the number right after. So we had one, 2 votes for 21.
House of Pain.
I'm going with that one. Boom.
Oh, 2 votes for 43.
Oh.
3 votes.
2 votes for 43.
Yeah, 3 votes for 43.
Cut it,
Really?
cut it,
Oh.
cut it.
Oh, it's this one. We'll do 43 after this one,
Okay.
or not right after, but coming up.
Are you ready?
So I need nobody's hit exclamation point play. yet.
Exclamation point play. Exclamation point play. Folks, please, if you're in the chat, exclamation point play, and you can join
It
in
works
this
better
marbles.
if you're on.
Works better if you're
Twitch.
on Twitch.
Are we playing in a cornfield?
Maybe. That's tomato. That's not
Tobacco.
corn.
That's a tobacco.
That's tobacco. Yeah.
Tobacco?
That's a tobacco field.
Tobacco.
Tobacco.
Tobacco field.
We got 10 in here. Let's go. Exclamation point play. Exclamation point play. Make sure you're in, folks.
Wizard of video game.
Yeah, he's the man.
Hell yeah. Somebody wrote exclamation point play. The symbol exclamation point and the word play with no
Oh,
space.
man. Okay.
Nice.
Everybody calm it down. All
Shane
right.
Rockney voted 69. It's uncalled for. Ban him for 30 seconds.
Shane, ban yourself for 30 seconds for putting 69 in there. That's crass. We're not like that here. All right, we got 12 folks in. We appreciate you joining the game. I'm going to start it.
Who's trim tight?
That's Timmy.
Trim tight.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome, Timmy. It's good to see you in the chat, buddy Rowe.
What's that trim tight all about?
Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Just kidding. Just for me. That luck's just for me. It's coming all this way. Look
Somebody
at
got
this.
slapped down.
Oh, somebody got slapped down. Oh, Michael Cron. Look at this move. Oh, look at this
It
move.
must be.
What?
Look at this move.
Oh, man.
Making big moves. Power
Nope,
move.
nope,
Whoa,
he got passed.
Whoa. Shane Rock. This is
Shane.
rigged. This is rigged.
Not again. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, he fucked up.
Deep track Zach. Oh, we got caught up. Caught up. Vance.
Shane went to the back.
No. Vance is not. Look, he went through the hole.
Right through the hole.
Vance is not winning this again, folks. Somebody get up there.
Oh, here comes a big wheel.
Somebody,
Oh, my goodness.
somebody get up there. Oh, he got hit.
He might get stuck in there. No, he made it through.
Oh.
I think he made it through.
Oh, look who's number one.
I'm like 10 seconds behind.
Oh, no. But now, oh, Vance is back in front. You can't let Vance. Are you? No. I thought that was the end.
Nope.
I got excited.
Nope.
Little held
nope,
up.
Nope. Here you come.
No hole in
here
that
you
time.
come. Here you come.
Here I come.
You made it through.
Come on.
Is that Pearl's running?
Come
you,
on.
You cut through it. You're right
Come
behind
on.
him. Right behind. Oh, you're right
Oh!
behind him. You're right behind him. You're right.
Oh.
Now you're in front of him.
Boom. Who's number one?
Uh-oh.
Who's
Here he
number
comes. Here he
one?
comes. Oh, look at that! Oh! But
Scotty Strickland got held up. Grown man record night. Oh, coming down. Come on, folks.
come on, Wall. Come on.
Come
hit
on,
him.
baby.
Come on.
Come on, baby.
Shit.
Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, come on.
Oh, fuck. That was a good course.
Did you win?
House of Pain, 21.
Woo.
I finished. I wasn't on the board.
Hey, Steve. Like this.
That's,
Nobody,
Like this.
nobody can see you.
that's unfortunate.
Like this. Let's wait for the official results,
God,
please.
I'm last place. That sucked.
Well, I'm glad you didn't have a jockey for position.
I didn't mention jockey for position this whole time till you just did, Jay.
He's
All right,
flexing.
everybody set.
He's flexing, y'all.
Yeah, it's on camera.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
What,
I'm not an
what am I
amateur here.
looking at?
the actual game.
Okay.
See?
Oh, I see.
See there? Tell.
I guess I could.
That's a
look-
good
I could-
run.
I could
Look at that.
I could look at my phone.
Hey, somebody screenshot that right there.
Hold on.
Look at that. Look how pretty that looks. Look at. You guys want to see what a winner looks like? You want to see what a real winner looks like? Hold up. Right there. Numero uno. Folks, that's good stuff right there. All right. We're going to do dig of the week? Or we're going to do the other game?
Let's ask the audience.
Should we do dig of the week or should we do drink your milk? Should we, exclamation point Bob Seeger. Come on, Shane. You're asking to get timed out right now. Do we do the other game or do we do dig of the week? Let me see it in the chat.
Let's do dig of the game.
Dig of the game.
AT&T presents You Make the Call. That's good stuff. That was a good run. Nev says dig. So we can do dig and then game. You do dig and then another game?
Dude, I don't care.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Whatever.
All right. Let's do a dig. So Steve's got a couple of digs from Steve, where'd you pick these up? These along the way?
What? What are we doing?
Dig. Telephone man.
I went to.
Hey, Metal Theologian, Steve's on his telephone.
Actually, I went to Underdog the other day, and
You just made a
I
mistake.
went
Your
there
phone
because
fell down.
he had posted in his used vinyl section that he had Lazarus from Jack White, the Jack White
yeah.
Lazarus album. It
That's
was
a weird one.
He had
I
like
know.
$13. I was like, you know what? It has got the cool what do you call it? The groove.
One moment, please.
What?
Nobody told me the music stopped. Shane timed everybody out.
Don't do it.
We're back.
So.
Yeah, it had the
I went
lock
there
groove and the hologram.
I should
and
have
all
called
that kind of
because
crazy shit.
sometimes you ever go to places and you don't find what you're looking for, but you feel like, yeah, I should buy something.
Yes.
I kind of felt that. I mean, I had a couple used records, but I decided to buy a used and a new record. It's not a bad record at all. Anyway, the used record is this Jean-Luc Ponty Mystical Adventure. I think you might have this.
Might.
I don't have this one, but somebody has it.
Might have this one.
It's
a
really,
promo
it's
copy.
really, really good.
A lot of those Ponties are some great cheapo
Yeah,
records,
they're,
man.
They're great.
Where does this fall? Do you know?
Haha.
82.
Yeah.
Eh.
It's really good though.
But yeah, this is one of the ones you kind of want.
Oh, you know who plays on this record? Look right here. Look right here. Show that picture before you say who it is.
Okay.
Playing bass on this album. Can you see that, everybody? That's Mr. Randy Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Do you recognize Randy Jackson now?
Jerry Curl from that picture.
No. From America's Got Talent,
And
American Idol,
Toto. Did he
whatever
play
it's
with-
called. Did he
play
play
with-
with Toto? I don't know.
Oh,
Who recorded? Journey.
Yeah.
That's right.
Get your facts straight.
And
first.
I was hoping to pick up a Clutch record, to be honest with you.
Oh, looking for
Because
some
there's a lot
Clutch.
of good reissues out there.
You
But
should seek
he
out
did-
the sword.
But he didn't have any. But I came across a Dinosaur Jr. record that I didn't have.
Oh.
I thought it was an earlier record, so at first when I got home, I was a little disappointed because it was like I didn't listen to it. I didn't do any research. It's called I Bet on Sky.
Was this used or new?
No, it was new.
Okay.
It's a new reissue. It's from 2012,
Oh yeah. Oh, it's crispy. Yeah.
and I like it. I didn't like it
yeah.
at first because I had that feeling like, oh, I wish I'd bought Farm, which is like their second or third record. Which gets
No, Farm's new.
okay, well, but it gets a lot of rave reviews.
Yeah, I have that
But
one.
he didn't. I got the Dinosaur
Thanks
record, which
to-
is their first album, and I now have this. So
Thanks to Nate Bouchard who hooked me up with Farm.
those are my two digs for the week.
Now I knew Steve only had 2 digs, so I kind of posed the question. There's a little something, we've done a few like little themes for Dig of the Week here recently, where we talked about soundtracks, records that if your friends like, oh, I don't know, CDs sound just good as records or whatever, the records you would use to like prove them wrong on that, or like to say, like, hey, here's the difference. So we've done some little themes, and folks have really dug that. So tonight, I wanted to start a little thing that we're going to continue, because one thing I learned with the soundtracks is that we did that little soundtrack thing, and we showed some bangers, but we left so many.
we
good
totally
ones out.
forgot, because here's the problem about soundtracks. I have a soundtracks area where I put pretty solid soundtracks, but then sometimes you'll put a soundtrack, like if it's a Pink Floyd, like More or Obscured by Clouds, or if it's for me, the Stranger Things
Yeah,
soundtrack. I put those in the electronics section. I
Sure.
don't put them in soundtracks.
Yeah.
So I'll forget I have some really killer soundtracks.
well,
that
our
other
man
places.
Jeff Stoltzman left us a comment last week, and with a list of like
Yeah.
soundtracks,
Yeah.
and a lot of good ones, but a lot of them I don't have actually on vinyl. But one that stuck out that we didn't do, Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, you didn't. But you have 2. You don't have 1.
I don't think I have a good copy of the first one.
You don't have 1. You
I
have,
think I have it, but it's without a jacket, and so it's stuck in some nonsense. But I'm like, holy shit,
so it's
dude!
jacket off.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We'll be right back. But yeah, there's a few in there that I'm like, oh man, and we did that right after the show. Literally after the show, we went over to Twitch and was like, can't believe we didn't play this, and we played them over
then
there.
we realized,
so.
oh God.
There's tons.
I forgot to bring. I've got a sealed copy of
You say,
Amadeus.
well,
The
I didn't do
soundtrack
Amadeus.
I've got a sealed copy of it.
Which, speaking of wills, is meant to be played at my funeral. A track from
You want to hear?
Amadeus.
No, you want to hear
The Requiem
You want
Mass.
to hear Mozart's Requiem.
The Requiem Mass, yeah. But anyway, so there's a bunch of stuff we left out. So to that point, we did a little soundtrack thing, and we're gonna have to go back and do some more soundtrack stuff because we left some cool shit out. So tonight, I wanted to start a little thing that we're gonna continue, but I said everybody just pick 3. That way we can pick it up like later. So this is not a definitive collection or our favorites or anything like that. It's just some legit stuff. And it's a topic that can be a little controversial. Steve, you want to get a little controversial?
Controversy.
I learned when I was a young collector that old school collectors and people that I kind of looked up to in the VC and whatever, they kind of shit on compilations. You know, if you're into, I don't know, the Beatles or Zeppelin or the Who or whatever, you want all the studio albums or you want certain studio albums. But compilations were kind of like, meh.
Well, there's a lot of compilations that are put out by companies that aren't really decent fidelity, especially earlier compilations that are like
Yeah.
third party. They don't own the label, so they somehow got their hands on the music and they put it. It sounds like they might have recorded it off the radio in their bathroom.
Yeah. Well,
I've got a few of those.
but I can remember the feeling of like, man, I went to this record show and I got this John Coltrane album, $5, man. And somebody's what it is. It's like the best of John Coltrane. They're like, I mean, yeah. And I was like, what? It's a Coltrane record. And for me, it was one of my favorite jazz records for a long time.
It's a great introduction to
Yeah,
John
there's
Coltrane.
nothing wrong with that. But in terms of collectability, maybe,
Whatever.
it's not the,
Whatever.
So that put that stigma in my head of like,
I love compilations, and one
Yeah.
reason I'll tell you why is like doing the show. You put on compilations, and it's one of those like keep the music rolling and keep it moving kind
Yeah.
of things.
well, it kind of, when I mentioned this, I didn't specify, but this kind of goes 2 different ways. You can think of compilations in terms of, a psych rock compilation that's got 10 different bands on it, from all different across wherever. Or you can think of, the best of Deep Purple or whatever, and it's got the best of Deep Purple. Both are compilations, and I didn't really specify, so it'd be interesting to see, did anybody pull from that kind of thing?
No,
Jay did.
Not me.
Jay did.
Yeah.
I chose 3 records that were not that.
Well, I chose 8 records that were.
8?
here's the
Come
thing.
on, Steve. Why we said 3
But no, I'm going to
apiece.
show 3.
Okay.
But I'm probably going to play some of these later after the
Okay.
show that are part of other, because I wanted to play a set.
But I do think, I think for young collectors, compilations are a great way to be introduced to
And that's how
certain
it
things.
got. Compilations got me started loving, a lot of different types of music.
Yeah, the mix, or it's, I didn't
In
even
fact,
think
2 of
about.
the 3 that I brought are from my childhood.
I didn't even think about K-Tel. Like when you mentioned this or those type of collections,
Right.
that was not. That's not even really what I was thinking about.
Sure. But that's how I interpreted it.
But there we go, and that's kind of what I think we're gonna. That's why we'll continue this vibe later on.
Well, let's start.
Let's start.
The first
I got 3.
one- this
I got 3.
this actually belonged to my parents.
Okay.
And I grew up on it. This is Dick Clark's 20 Years of Rock and Roll. I think it came out in 73. Yeah, 73. And it's really good. It's like it's
Hold up,
one of those
hold up.
like history of rock and roll kind of
Yeah.
things.
Probably doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people,
No.
but it's pretty common that that you see that kind of stuff
And
around.
it's cool. It has a little I believe it has a little booklet with it that looks like a newspaper.
Oh, that's
thing.
cool.
And it tells you a lot of information.
Oh, sorry.
You know what his
Sorry.
you know what his nickname was?
Who, Dick Clark?
Yeah.
Jay.
No.
Jay, no Dick Clark jokes. Jay.
Okay.
I mean, I've got to put the hammer down at some point. There's a line somewhere. But,
I'll just say they call him Big Dick.
Big Dick
okay.
Clark.
Stroke
Cool stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Dick Stroke Clark.
So yeah, this is actually was my mom and dad's
Uh,
record.
DJ Thunder wants to know, did it come with the square insert record, Steve?
A square insert, like one of those flexi things. Those
Like with a flexi? Whoa, why did it go to that?
This one's not in there, but
whoa.
I don't remember it having that. The other one from my, this one actually was my record. We played it earlier in what we played, but we didn't show it because I wanted to talk about it. Was this K-Tel record?
A
We talked
legit
about
K-Tel.
as advertised on TV. Sounds Spectacular from 1975.
This was a good mix. And K-Tel's known for having like, what, 20 tracks on the side?
Yeah, there's like 10 on each side, so it's there's compression of some nature there to put all the songs on there. But,
Yeah, so like the side we heard tonight. Like,
but I thought
whoa. That was my beer, sorry.
I thought the fidelity sounded really good on this
For
one.
K-Tel, that
Yeah.
sounded pretty damn good. What was some of the stuff we heard on that? Into the mic, though.
We heard,
Single mic show.
I think it was Doraville, Atlanta Rhythm Sections, the South's Gonna Do It Again, Charlie Daniels.
Oh.
Be Thankful for What You
Okay.
Got, William Devon. It's Impossible, New Birth. No, we didn't. We didn't hear any of that.
No.
We didn't
No.
hear any of that.
No.
I flipped
I
it.
was-
I flipped it over to the other side. We heard Free Ride from
was-
Edgar Winter, Fire from Ohio Players,
I kept waiting for something familiar.
Bachman Turner Overdrive's Rolling Down the Highway, Radar Love, Golden Earring, and Come and Get Your Love from Redbone. So that we didn't hear a whole. We heard like half of one side.
Yeah. But pretty cool. I mean,
But you remember Redbone was one of my digs from that Indian group from Mexico and L.A.
whoa. Indian? Is there another term we can...
Native American.
Native American group.
Okay. Jay, do you one?
Her boobies.
I was kind of wondering about
Jay? Get a couple.
Aaron Griffin's thoughts on the Chiefs and their new rules about
Oh,
not wearing makeup, and they're not going to play the song.
we got muted.
They made a lot of
Yeah, Aaron's a big-
changes.
I didn't
Is
see
Aaron
that.
on the show? Is he watching?
Aaron's in here. If he didn't fall asleep.
Yeah,
He
the
was in
Chiefs
here.
have made some changes. They're keeping their name,
Yeah.
Chief.
So
Oh,
I.
so Jay.
Here, I'll just sit there for a second, Steve.
Okay, Jay.
2 seconds.
Sure.
It's easier. All right.
You need a drink?
So I interpreted this as greatest hits records
From like a single artist.
from a single artist.
Interesting. Okay. That's what I was wondering. That's why I didn't specify, because I wondered what would happen.
So this is one of my favorite Stones records. Actually, this is
Oh, I don't have that. What's that?
no, it's Made in the Shade. It's 73. It's like that the end of the British invasion Rolling Stones.
Yeah. Into
So,
the
like,
arena rock.
Into
kinda?
the arena rock up until I believe it's Sticky Fingers. It's like Brown Sugar, Tumbling Dice, Happy, Wild Horses, Angie, Bitch. It's only rock and roll. So
That's a good comp, man.
it's a fantastic comp, and I got this for a freaking buck.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's good stuff,
Why do you have the cock and balls on your thing there?
You
by
drew
the
it.
way? Oh, okay. Secondly, I don't ever listen to the Best of Beach Boys Volume 1.
Huh. Okay.
This has got the kind of quintessential, what you think of, like early Beach Boys, Surfing USA, Little Surfer.
Now sing it, Jay. Come on now. Let me have it one time.
It's got Louie on it, actually. I didn't know that.
Wow.
Is that a...
I've never heard them do Louis.
I never have. I didn't come prepared.
All right.
So, okay.
I don't think any of us did. That's all right.
Lastly, I did bring a different type of compilation
Sure.
of more in the vein that you guys are talking about. This is Hearing Aid. This is for
Oh, yeah.
all you metalheads out there. This was like the metal version of what was it? World.
We Are the World. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and they basically did a track all together. All those beautiful people.
Let's get into it, folks. Whoa. Hold up.
See anybody you right?
Boom. Look at that right there. I mean, if you don't need anything more, look, it's Where's Waldo, but a whole lot better. Look at that. That's just where it's at.
Yeah. So,
who all's on here, Jay?
so they did. You want the individuals?
Just bust through some people that are on there.
Carmen. That was Carmen Appice, Minnie Appice. Frankie Banali, who just passed away.
Oh yeah.
Ronnie James Dio, Vivian Campbell, Don Dokken, Brad Gillis, Blackie Lawless, Chris Holmes, Rob Halford, and just on and on. But what it is, it's like they do like one song, kind of like a We Are the World type deal, and then the rest of it's like tracks.
Wizard of Video Games said these folks are what happens when you hit the random button during character creation. That's great.
And then the rest of it's like tracks from bands. So it's got like an Accept, Dio, Kiss, Motorhead, Rush, Scorpions,
That's cool,
Y&T.
man.
So yeah, it's a cool record.
Yeah.
So that's all I brought.
Okay.
That's all I got. Steve's going somewhere. I don't know. Steve's going rogue. I don't know if you coming back,
Well-
Steve.
Man, it's raining pretty hard out
Is it
there.
really?
Yeah.
This weather report brought to you by Wendy's. Steve says it's raining pretty hard out there.
Oh, Lord.
What'd you get, Steve?
Abigail gave one.
Oh, whoa. I was talking earlier about the what's going to happen with my records when I die. You know what I mean? And I said that I told that story about finding those.
Did you do your records?
Yeah. I told that story about finding the jazz record collection, and they're all 75 cents. One of those things that were in that collection was this. Whoa, easy. Jesus Christ.
He was like waiting to pounce.
Pounce and shake and move and everything. It's all right. None of these wires are fickle around here or anything.
I don't like being on camera,
You
man.
sneeze on these wires and the whole show goes off the air. Jay's stomping around like a goddamn Clydesdale over here.
It's too bright in here. It's raining real heavy outside, by the way.
Okay.
I got wet.
But this was
We need it.
This is Les Dustman reporting, and it's raining real hard outside right now. Back to you.
but in the stack of like jazz records I picked up at that Goodwill for 75 cents, mind you, was this compilation. It's an Impulse compilation, the Definitive Jazz Scene Volume 2. We play this on the show pretty regular, so this is no surprise
That's
for
really nice
regular viewers.
compilation.
Yeah, but look at this, man. Many album, Ray Charles, John Coltrane is on this, Tommy Flanagan,
Oliver Nelson.
Lionel Hampton, J.J. Johnson, Oliver Nelson, Shirley Scott, McCoy Tyner is the last album. Look at that.
How many albums are in there?
It's so crispy. You can probably hear it. Listen,
That's one of those thick covers.
yeah, the really thick Impulse.
Welcome to Impulse.
Such a cool comp, man.
Impulse Crunch.
75 cents, and this thing is just pristine. This is one of those that let me know, like, man, this is some cat's like jazz collection, and he died. He straight up died, and you know what? Now I have it, and it was that set that really, like, man, holy shit. How many more you got, Steve?
Just one. I did two.
I'll do two, and then you do one. I'll do one. This one.
I thought you were doing three.
I'm three.
There's one already.
Yeah.
You said I'll do two, and then you do one, and I'll do one. That's
No,
four.
I got two more.
That's four.
I did one.
I'm just counting. I'm keeping track.
No count. That's no count. This always reminds me of The Envelope. Carl turned me on to this compilation series called Ocean Drive.
Oh yeah.
And man, you talk about
If you want some beach music,
around here when we say beach music, we're in North Carolina,
it's
so when
in surfing music.
we're not talking
It's
about
shag,
Beach
it's music to
Boys.
shag to.
Yeah, we're not talking Beach Boys and Jan and Dean. We're talking about Carolina beach music.
And when
Now-
we say shag, we're not talking about that, baby.
This is on Beach Beat Records, and the interesting thing about Beach Beat, it's a little thing that came out of actually Raleigh, North Carolina. That was a subsidiary of Warner.
Warner.
So even though it was I guess distributed by Warner,
Sure.
it was a North Carolina-based thing. But the tracks on here, The Showman, I don't know that one. The Tams are all over here. The Drifters,
Tams, oh,
the
yeah.
Tams, Willie T. Woo, Willie T. Carl loves some Willie T. The
Our
Astors.
friend Michael Thomas, his band Envision, they're currently on the beach music charts
Really? Jackie Wilson's on here.
with a song that they gave me to put on my 3rd compilation coming out in a couple weeks.
The Embers, Archie Bell and the Durrells is on here. The Platters. So
I met Archie Bell.
good stuff, man. There's 5 or 6 of
He
these, I
lives in
think.
like Jones.
He did. I don't know that he does now,
Jonesville?
but he did.
Jones something. Jonesboro.
But Ocean Drive, don't say. You guys probably won't see
Don't
those
sleep on
around.
that.
You probably won't see those around where you live unless you're a southeast
I'll
guy.
do my last one.
Yeah.
I've played it a number of times on the show.
Okay.
It's not an old compilation. It's a new one. It's the West Coast Nuggets.
I was gonna pull a Nuggets.
Transparent Day. This is the one, the Record Store Day issue that came out was it like 3 years, 2017 maybe?
Yeah.
It's cool. It's a lot of more obscure stuff from the West Coast psychedelic period, and it's on clear vinyl.
Oh, nice.
And it came with a really cool little booklet that it lays it out. I think the first side is like garage punk, and the second is like folk, or maybe the first is folk, and then it gets more psychedelic as it goes
I
along.
remember early in collecting, hearing about the Nuggets compilations, and they were rare and pricey and like a big deal.
I was going to bring a Nuggets compilation. I've got one.
Yeah.
You got a couple.
At least one.
But they aren't the one. I don't think the one I have is not the one to have. It's kind of like
I don't have the
later.
biggest and the best. I've got one of the ones but I think mine's a reissue though.
Oh, is it?
I think. But maybe we'll get to that next time. Now,
I mean, there's a lot to talk about with compilations.
it's
And
true.
The cool thing about compilations is it kind of got me excited when I was learning about music and about songs and about different things about just how much different music and how much I like different music. So when I come to do one-offs, it's kind of like it harkens me back to those days when I listened to compilations.
Well, and it's a cheap way for people that don't have a lot of money to be introduced to things that I don't know that I'll like this necessarily. But for $1 or $2, I'll give it a shot and see if I like it. Or I don't know if I want to buy a whole. Nope, my record's in the 50s, by the way.
Mine's in the 1.
Yeah. Steve may be the worst person at paddleball I've ever seen.
Ever. You said
Steve does a lot of things really, really well. And it's something about paddle. Steve just can't do this. But
Right.
what was I talking about? Yeah, it's a cheap way for folks to kind of sample things that they may or may
need
not
to
learn
more about.
Like, I'll give you this example. Traffic is a band where I'm like, do I like Traffic?
I think you do.
I think I kind of maybe. Early as a collector, I'm like, I don't know. Aren't they kind of lame? So I buy a little $1 Best of Traffic, throw it on. I'm like, oh shit, man, fuck, I kind of like Traffic. And so now I start picking up little individual records of Traffic that I immediately put in my head, I like Traffic $8 much. You know what I mean?
Right,
You ever do
right.
that?
Oh, sure.
I love Kingsman, $5 much. King Crimson, $10, $15 much.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I start doing that with everybody I listen to. I love them this much. It's like the size of hug I want to give them. The size of music hug I want to give them. But anyway. But the last one I want to talk about This is an absolute OG compilation. You were talking about stuff you had when you were a kid, or it was your parents' records. This was my dad's record. And my dad bought this. I remember my dad buying this at a yard sale when I was a little kid. And you guys may run into this. Super Rock. You ever seen this? The Super Rock compilation.
I might have that.
It's got 50 cents. This is the price sticker from the yard sale.
Is that a Columbia? Yeah, that's a Columbia.
My dad bought this for 50 cents at a yard sale. And when I started like in high school hooking up turntables, my dad had Woodstock and some Hendrix and some, my mom had all those 45s, and I was always playing them. This is one I pulled out, and listen to the list of this. It's got this always reminds me of Deep Purple's in rock. I always got that confused when I was early collecting. I was like, oh, I've seen that before. And like, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Johnny Winter, Janis Joplin, The Byrds, Al Cooper, Poco, NRBQ, Pacific Gas and Electric, Tom Rush, Santana, Chicago, Sly and the Family Stone, Laura Nero, The Flock, Miles Davis, Spanish Key on here. So this would have been the very first time I ever heard Miles Davis, Spanish Key. Jeff Beck, The Hollies, The Chamber Brothers, and Taj Mahal. Now that's a compilation, Steve. Look at this list.
That's a good compilation.
I mean, this list is bonkers in terms of like kind of sampling things to see, especially as a kid, to sample things like this, to see what it is that kind of, you throw it to the wall and see what sticks. This is a great record for that kind of shit that just really introduced me to a lot of stuff really early on. And I'm like, wait, Miles Davis, he was that guy that had that weird track on that compilation my dad had. And I was already kind of getting into jazz, so it introduced me to a lot of that stuff. So if you ever see that compilation floating around, it's definitely worth picking up.
Compilation floating
Absolutely.
around.
So that's our first little installment of the compilations thing.
Sleep on it. Don't sleep on it.
We'll keep that shit moving. Hang on, boom. Go on window capture. Wait. How is this all? No.
Don't sleep on it.
Okay, so Steve, you had a game going.
I got a game. I did a game.
We got another game. You guys wake up!
Don't we have a new advertiser? No.
You want to do an advertisement? Jay, are you able to see and hear the program?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, well, check this out.
Check this out, Jay.
You know, no,
Any comments, you're welcome.
Steve,
How we doing?
you all right?
I'm good.
You good?
We're
I'm
doing-
good.
Okay.
What's going on?
I want you to view.
Oh, I gotta
I'm
pull
a
the.
microphone.
Oh, I gotta pull the show up. All right,
Yeah.
hold on a
I don't
second.
know. I don't know why you gave Jay the microphone.
I was just gonna stand up and watch it on the monitor.
Jay's on the
over there.
mic. Jay needs to be on the mic.
Point it my way, Jay. We normally do commercials later, but check out this one real quick.
That was pretty funny.
Wait. What's that? Hold on. You see it? Hold up. No.
Whoop.
Now see? See, hold up.
What?
I don't know what happened. We're all set.
This is a
Hold
disaster.
up. Hold up.
I spent a lot of time working on
No,
this.
I got it.
You got it?
Don't know why.
Got audio?
Sunday dinner has always been special. It's nice to have something to look forward to. Well, break out the good plates and tell the kids to wash up. Because it's Sunday dinner, even if it isn't necessarily Sunday. Sunday dinner has always been special. These days, it's just nice to have something to look forward to. Well, break out the good plates and tell the kids to wash up. Because it's Sunday dinner, even if it isn't necessarily Sunday.
Okay. Look at the mic. Where's the mic? The mic. This never leaves this desk again, ever.
Okay.
You've been warned.
Shane, timeout Steve. He moved the mic. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Do you see this commercial, Jay? You'll watch it
Jay
tomorrow.
didn't see it.
You'll watch it tomorrow.
Jay didn't see it.
No, he didn't watch it. You'll watch it
I'll read
tomorrow.
it. I'll read it in the transcript.
Yeah. Music.
It was
no,
an-
it's there. I kind of.
It was.
What commercial was it?
It was an homage to you.
What was it?
Are we doing your game? Do we want to do your game?
We haven't done my game yet.
Let's do Steve's game.
I think you'll enjoy this game.
All right, wait. What's this?
So I'm going to give you 10 clues.
I'll
And
put
you need to
in there.
guess the albums that these are from.
Oh, boom! Vance right off the top. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I had to blur out his necklace because it said 5150 on it.
But Vance was lickety split on that.
Yes, he
He
was.
already got it. All right, you guys ready for the next one? Wow. Okay. Okay.
All right, guys, what do you think of this one?
Vance is good at this. Vance is good at marbles. He's good at these games. I don't know what to think about him.
Now, I'll say for many items, I've taken a little element and really blown it up. So, any guesses?
Come on, chat. Wake up!
What album is this from? I could have put another image. I just thought it was a giveaway when I did that. So,
I got nothing. Nobody's
All
saying
right.
anything.
all right, go on. What's the answer?
Let me see the answer. Whoa. Village
Steely
People,
Dan.
Sergeant Pepper. Oh, yeah, look at that. None of you got this. Shame,
Can't
shame,
buy a
shame.
thrill.
Shame, shame,
That's a
shame.
hard one. There's so much going on there.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, next one.
Next one.
Okay.
Oh, I know what
okay.
this is.
Everybody knows.
I know. Come
Everybody's
on.
who's first?
Who's first?
Who's first?
Oh, it's
No. No.
Like to,
Never say die. Vance.
Yeah, Vance got it.
Vance in there. Yeah. Boom. All right, let's go. Next one. How many of these you got?
10.
Whoa.
That's crazy, dude. That's that
Uh-huh.
Rush.
It's not Rush.
Not Rush, Jay.
Is it
Hair of the Dogs. That
Hair-
Pearl again.
Whoa, wow.
The man's running
dude.
away with it.
Dude. I was lost.
See, that one's hard to. I've seen this album so many times, and I just don't pay attention to what I'm looking at. And I would give you the purple wing, but then
Yeah.
I think that's too easy.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, that one blew. No, wouldn't be for me. Oh, what do we got here? That's a nice looking gentleman. I like the single mic show.
I do too. I can get up and pee a lot quicker.
How's this
Yeah.
audio?
That Pearl, Blue Oyster Cult.
Wow, dude. He's either the only one awake or the smartest man alive. Man,
Yep.
good job, dude. Yeah, BOC Abacus got in there on that. Yeah. What's up, Abacus? I didn't see
Let's
you
go to the
either.
next one.
Oh, I like what's going on here, Steve. I'll be honest about it. Anybody?
Any guesses? I will say this.
Okay.
This band.
Is this tougher?
This band, as an aggregate, has the worst album covers of as
whoa.
good a band as they were.
Uh-huh.
Their album covers suck. They really
Oh.
do. Especially when you're trying to look for images to do a game with.
You get Hearst blocked. Riot.
Grand Funk, you got it, buddy.
Wizard 1.
Metal Theologian got
Metal
it too.
Theologian got in there too. Oh yeah, I've got this one. Jesus Christ, yeah.
All the girls in the world beware.
This is one of those.
This is their best album cover. The rest is like they're playing their
No.
instruments. And it's all like pink, and
Dude.
there's one that's like Mark, Don, and somebody, and it's look. I always think it's like a.
No. But the gold one, all gold. And what about Phoenix?
That's like a greatest hits album.
What about Phoenix?
Phoenix is good.
Yeah. This is the best one? Come on, you didn't just say that.
Mark Donomy, yeah. I always think that's like a Don, the guy who sang "Starry, Starry Night" and American Pie. Whenever I see that in my collect, I was like, "Is that?"
No. Let it be known at 8:22 at 1:34 in the a.m. Steve said this is Grand Funk's best album cover, which features 4 dongs and chiseled chests. I just want to put that out there. I'm just saying. There's nothing wrong with that.
Metal Theologians think that's a great cover.
Yeah.
All right, what do you think of
Whoa.
this one?
Oh, I think I know what it is, but I don't want to say.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not, though. Popular album or no?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, Fleetwood Mac, Tango of the Night.
Exactly.
Wow, Vance. Look
That's
at
it.
that.
We gotta send Vance something for getting all these right.
That's what I'm getting. I was getting ready to say that, man. Feral Root. No. Tango in the Night.
What else we got? We got any more?
Oh. I would immediately say Mastodon, but no.
Yeah, that's what you would be led to say.
Yeah. Anybody know this one?
One of these nights, exactly. Zep Pearl got
Wow. Boom. How many more you got, Steve?
it. I don't know. I thought that
Oh, I know what this is.
everybody should know what this is.
This is an easy one. Somebody else get in there. Kitty?
Ah, shit.
Tubes?
No.
No, not tubes. I got some tubes. We need to play some tubes. Kitty, you don't know nobody.
Tubular
Not
balls.
sweet.
I'm gonna scrub your belly on camera, Kelly. This is the kitty that brought in the possum through the window back in the day.
Possum Kitty.
She's an older gentleman now. I mean, a lady. She's an older lady.
Devo, that's
Yeah,
right.
Devo,
Metal
you're right.
Theologian got it. It's
All right.
Devo's debut album, I
Get on
think.
down here. You don't know nobody.
Are We Not Men?
I want this record really bad. I don't see this. This one. I'm really missing.
It's a good one.
It really is.
I think I have it.
Oh,
All right.
I know what this is.
You should know this.
Yep.
I had to put him up because he's the most unrecognizable.
Yeah, Zep Pearl. Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't help but hum it, but I think he would have probably got it anyway.
Is that it? Are there any more?
Boom. Let's see, is there any more?
There might be. Okay, so what's the connection?
Oh, there's a connection.
There's a connection from all these artists that are on these albums. There's a connection
For the art or the artist?
for the artist.
But you're not the same year.
Now, I will say, on some of these you have to dig. You got to go a little deeper.
Right.
So what is the connection? Like some of these, there are artists in the bands who went on to do something else, and
Okay.
this is all part of their connection.
Oh,
Somebody should get this.
really?
I don't think it's hard.
No? I'm kind of lost here.
I can tell you which albums actually you have to dig deeper on.
Okay.
Okay, you have to dig deeper on Van Halen, Steely Dan, Eagles, and Fleetwood Mac.
But there is a connection.
The others are solid in the connection. The others you have to dig deeper.
Huh.
Anybody?
Bueller?
I'll give you a few more seconds before we show you the answer to the connection.
I feel like Alan Ludden up here.
Anybody? This is the $100 million question.
Vance doesn't know. So
Uh-oh.
all on the charts at the same time?
No.
No?
All right. Let's reveal the answer.
Oh, no way.
These are all artists on the heavy metal soundtrack in one way or another. Now,
not
like
easy.
I said, Steely Dan was Donald Fagen, Sammy Hagar was Van Halen, and it was a Van Halen. It was the Sammy Hagar Van Halen. It was a Sam Hagar,
Yeah.
and Stevie Nicks was Fleetwood Mac.
That's not easy. That's
It was
hard.
not easy,
That's
but I
hard.
think if you looked at Devo and Black Sabbath and Cheap Trick and Grand Funk, you could have figured it out.
Whoa, did Metal Theologian, did you get that before we showed that?
Check the time. 1:39. It is 1:39. It was about. He might have got it at the buzzer.
He got it. He said he got it.
Let's give it to him.
I'll give you credit. You're a man of honesty. I wouldn't doubt that at all.
Come up here for a shoulder massage.
Wait.
And I brought my. The one thing about soundtracks is they're compilations, and when we're talking about compilations,
Yeah.
it's like, well,
Oh yeah, that's.
I'm not
Totally.
going to talk about soundtracks because we talked
Totally.
about soundtracks, but it's a great soundtrack, and I think I wish I had the Elmer Bernstein score soundtrack. I think Zep Pearl might have that because we were talking about it earlier, and that's kind of what got me thinking. I'm surprised Zep Pearl didn't get it because I talked a lot about this
He won
soundtrack.
everything else. You calling him out because he didn't get that one? Jesus Christ. Metal Theologian says he's got a long lag on YouTube. I bet your wife wishes so. I'm not sure what that means. He said, yeah, it didn't click. Van said it didn't click.
Okay,
But that's a good game. That's a good
Okay.
game.
I worked hard
Good
on
game.
it.
Let's take a quick break. We'll come back with a Soda Spink Chip. What do we got for Soda Spink Chip Chat?
We've
Get some-
got a chip from my travels and a soda from my travels. We may have done the soda before, but I don't remember. But it's got an update, and I think there's some soda news also.
We got some soda news.
I
We got some stuff coming in.
I sent it to you recently. You need to.
We can start that at the top of the Soda Spink.
Oh no, I didn't send it to you. I got it on my phone.
Yeah, we can lead the segment with that. If you give me the graphic before we're gonna do a commercial break. We can load the graphic in during the commercial break. If you just get it to me. Yeah, that's Mikey BABANANAS no. 2 N's. No, 1 N. What did I say? No, 1 N. There's 2.
Who are we
Not-
going to call tonight?
Not 2 N's together. No, there's
540 join.
Join the fun. We'll all have some.
We'll do you up right.
We'll do it all night.
Live.
We can have a chat.
Or tell you where it's at.
Make a live connection.
And we'll personally handle your erection.
So let's do it.
Live.
540.
J-O-I-N.
Join.
It's only $1.75 per minute.
Who's eating his way through Arby's? Pac-Man! Arby's new Pac-Man glass is so popular, everything at Arby's is being gobbled up. There goes a roast beef deluxe. There goes a sub. Whoops, there goes our logo. Come to Arby's today for your fabulous Pac-Man glass. But you better hurry, that Pac-Man is insatiable. There's no stopping him. Get your official Pac-Man glass today, only at Arby's.
Turn up the fun with Ballsack. Turn it up. Put the Ballsack balloon in the sack. Blow it up now. Give it a whack. Turn up the fun with Ballsack. Hit it. Pour some water too. I fly real quick and now ain't that cool. Turn up the fun with Ballsack. Check it out. And here's my little buddy, the Ballsack brat.
Us two Ballsacks, so where it's at.
This is Rex. Turn up the fun with Ballsack. Turn up the fun with Ballsack.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
My buddy, my buddy, wherever I go, he goes. My buddy, my buddy, and me. Kid sister, wherever I go, you're gonna go. Kid sister, and me.
My Buddy and Kid Sister. each sold separately from Play School.
Sunday dinner has always been special. These days, it's just nice to have something to look forward to. Well, break out the good plates and tell the kids to wash up. Because it's Sunday dinner, even if it isn't necessarily Sunday.
Ladies and gentlemen, I implore you, thank you for staying tuned with us here on Grown Man Record Night. Late into the evening, we're in the home stretch, folks. Home stretch. We can do it. We can do it.
We've done it before.
Just push through.
We'll do it again.
I know it seems impossible when you come back from this. This is the turn. The commercial break is the turn, and it seems impossible to come back from the
I think
turn.
you can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We can do it.
It's a cool light, though. You should
It's a
stick
cool light.
around.
We can do it. We can do it. We
You
can
should
do
stick
it.
around past the light.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go over to Twitch and play some music
I'm
albums.
gonna do a one-off set.
No, you ain't.
I am.
Come on now.
I am.
No, you
Come
ain't.
on now.
I am.
What are you gonna do?
Funk.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I got something on my eyeball. I'm gonna eat some freezer food and get sick on
I'm gonna
it.
get funky after the show.
I'm gonna do some freezer food and get sick on it. Boom, so to speak. Now you had some, so to speak, news, Steve.
Some news. I think I talked about it maybe earlier.
Folks had guessed it in the chat. Actually, I'll be honest with you.
So one of my favorite sodas, Dr. Pepper.
Right.
Apparently, the pandemic has affected Dr. Pepper distribution.
That's the latest victim.
I think it's because of the aluminum shortage.
Aluminium, please.
But they say it's because of sales going through the roof. But you know, I think they're having trouble. They'd rather sell Claws and whatever.
Phantom beer.
I'm not sure what Pepsi distributing or PepsiCo or Dr. Pepper. I think it's actually Keurig owns Dr. Pepper. Keurig Dr. Pepper which is Green Mountain Coffee Roasters. If you're not familiar with that company, that was a really cool.
I'm a big Reginald Denny fan. I'll be honest with you.
But I haven't seen the shortage where I am. I was, traveling. I think I saw Dr. Pepper. I haven't had trouble getting it.
Yeah.
It's been reported, whatever. I think they're trying to create demand.
People are, go out.
Oh, let me go out and get some Dr. Pepper because there's none left.
Wouldn't that be a thing where you could start doing that?
Sure.
I mean, that's already been proven. Like speaking of merch,
Somebody in an advertising agency created this pandemic demand thing, the story.
Folks, if you want some Grown Man Record Night merch, we got T-shirts and sweatshirts and
Dudes
bags
are buying
and
up
stuff.
the shit, man. We got to get in on it.
There's a link right there to get.
What color is your T-shirt?
I don't have any.
I don't need them.
But that's a pretty good way to if you do limited drops. A lot of people that do merch like what we're doing, you set a certain date. So these certain the red Record Night T-shirts, you can only get them between now and September 1st.
Right.
So you better fucking get on it, and that makes people go it's like the collector. There's only 400 Red albums if you want to buy it, and it makes you
So let's talk about our soda.
It's an interesting thing. I'm just saying. What if that works?
This soda, we may have done this. I don't remember. It's a cream soda from Jones.
Oh, we've done some Jones soda. I don't know if you've done this one, but we've done some Jones.
Not with that label on it, though. It's like one of these, thank you to our essentials.
Oh, essential.
So
Meaning
it's kind of a special little label print of the Jones soda.
Special for us.
Special to us, yeah, for doing what we do.
Yeah.
And I have a kind of a love for Jones. So let's try the
twist cap, like a 2-liter.
It's an old twist cap.
This would be considered a Cove lid.
Nice.
Is that not fun? That was funny a few hours ago. I don't know.
That's a good cream soda. Tastes like cotton candy a little bit. Think about cotton candy.
Yeah.
You like cotton candy?
Jay, try
totally
that.
does.
Try the Jones.
That's a good soda.
You jonesing for it, aren't
Thank you to Essentials. Try.
Oh, I gotta get up. Oh, I've seen this before.
Yeah, thanks, Jay, for ruining it for everybody. Well, I don't know. It's old news. Whatever. That's a good soda.
Picked it
though.
up on the road.
It's got
like,
a
tastes like cream soda.
that not on the mouse pad. That has enough. It has enough of everything.
It's a little
I
sweet.
want.
It's pretty sweet though. I mean, it's cream soda.
But
what,
it's not.
What do you expect?
But it's not.
Right.
It doesn't taste sweet like
It's not that syrupy. It's cane
No.
sugar sweet.
Yeah.
It's cornstarch, basically.
Well, no, this is cane sugar.
It's got everything I want from a cream soda, without being over the top and overbearing and like
creamy
just
and it's a
drippy and syrupy.
It's creamy and a soda. Jay's right.
It's creamy, and it's sweet,
Poppy.
but it's not syrupy or heavy. It doesn't feel heavy. Maybe it's the clear color that's making me subconsciously think this is not a heavy soda.
It looks like
It probably is, you know. I
looks
mean,
like,
obviously it is because it's got a lot of sugar in it. But. Good job, Jay. Way to go.
I'm trying to think.
What are we doing? What are you doing?
Looks like vinegar.
Trying to get some information up here.
You'll call them?
We're all in this. We're all in this together. Is my take.
We only call chips notes. Steve, you brought
All right,
this.
so in my travels, I went to southern Indiana, but I also, I was close to Louisville,
okay,
but stayed closer to Cincinnati. And Cincinnati's chip is Grippo's. If you're not familiar,
I love Grippo's. I didn't realize it was a Cincinnati company. To be honest with you,
it is a Cincinnati company. And last year, I wish I'd taken the trip last year, because last year they had because the Reds were celebrating 150 years as a baseball franchise.
Wow, that's a long time.
Grippo's was celebrating 100 years as a chip franchise, and so they had this commemorative 150-100 bag that I wish I had. But this is their. I'm curious to see what they think Carolina is, because this is their.
That is funny.
Carolina Classic Barbecue Chip.
Wizard video game says, I like when Jones Soda did that Thanksgiving dinner soda. Yeah, it had all the different. Remember that?
Yeah.
All the Thanksgiving flavors. This immediately jumps out. The texture of this bag different than any chip.
You think?
It's like this velvety.
Okay.
Goodness, I don't know. So Grippo's.
I sent you a picture to verify that Grippo's is the official chip.
Oh yeah. Hold up.
You have that?
We got a clip.
Can you show that? I was watching Reds baseball. I think this was actually before they got shut down due to pandemic, to COVID. If you look on the
oh wow, okay.
Grippo's the official chip of the Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's official.
That's official.
But I'm telling you, this.
So let's see what they think Carolina barbecue should taste like.
Well, on the back here it says, Grippo's as a Cincinnati icon, famous for sweet and spicy barbecue.
Yeah.
Potato chips. Excuse me, there was a comma there. The Grippo's family proudly presents a new take on barbecue. Sweet, spicy, and tangy. One bite, you'll be hooked. So I'm guessing this is going to be a take on like Eastern style North
vinegar,
Carolina.
Vinegar. That vinegar barbecue.
It's going to be vinegar and salt and vinegar and barbecue mixed.
It seems to have a lot of flavor on it. Look at that.
Oh wow!
Look at that.
Okay, give me one of those.
Yeah, you get your own. Wow, this thing is loaded.
Oh, these are loaded. Holy
My
shit!
God.
Wrap chips. You have a whoa. You have a Challenger.
Jesus Christ! This thing is thick on powder.
Oh my God! There's so much stuff on these chips.
Wow.
What kind of chips are they?
Carolina barbecue.
Wow. Holy cow!
I think you could put twice as many chips in the bag and still have flavor all over the chip. It's like, there's so much. Look, Jay, try these.
They're hot. They're vinegary.
Oh my goodness, they freaking stink.
Do we give these guys chip of the year right now? Or is this too much?
That might be too much. Like I said.
Oh my God.
I may choke on the powder.
Did they make a mistake in this bag? Is this really how they're supposed to taste? because I appreciate it. But oh my god,
It's so strong.
look at the crystals on this. It's like Jamaican weed or something.
I've never had more
Oh,
more flavoring in a chip. Look at this one, dude. You could cut a line on that.
Folks, this is more than rap. There we
Wow,
go.
look at that.
This is more than rap chips.
That is heavy right there.
Way more than rap chips.
You think it's too much?
Yeah, I think it's low.
I think it's too. I think I could take this bag of chip. I could take this bag of chips,
Cut it with another
Go
one.
get a low salt chip, and just mix it in there, half and half,
Oh my god.
and you'd still have bukus of flavor.
It's like bitter. It's so
But what do you think about the actual flavor? Other than overbearing.
Delicious.
Overbearing, but delicious.
Oh look, I got a clump of stuff.
I think they made a
Snort it.
mistake. I'm telling you, I think they made a mistake. Every chip,
You gonna call them?
every chip is like that. That's not an anomaly. Every single chip.
Yeah, they're all like that.
Oh my god.
Wow. I've never experienced something like
Is there a number on there?
that. One bite and you'll be hooked.
I don't know where my phone
It
is.
contains sulfites. There's not a phone number on there.
Hey Google, give me the number for Grippo's potato chips.
Grippo Potato Chip Company, Inc. can be reached at 513-923-1900.
513.
I got it right here.
Ask him, man. How in the
What's it
world?
called now?
Grippo.
Carolina barbecue.
Our office is currently closed. Our office are Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
3
And
p.m.
Saturday,
Oh.
closed. If you know your party's extension, please dial it now.
Why are they cutting out so early on Friday?
Like company directory, please dial 2. If you have a mail order question, please dial 4. If you have a compliment or concern with any of our products, please dial 5 to be routed to our plant manager.
Plant manager.
Thank you for your call. Please leave your name and phone number.
Hold up the bag so I can see what the title is. Yes, we're from the Grown Man Record Night program on the internet.
On the internet.
We have reviewed over 650 bags of potato chips. We're currently reviewing the Grippo's Carolina Classic Barbecue Chips.
We're from North Carolina.
We're from North Carolina, so we know Carolina. Holy Lord, how did you guys get so much stuff on these chips? Like I said, we reviewed so many bags of chips. This has more stuff on each chip than anything we have ever reviewed ever. And we think it's a very, very good chip.
I need a towel, though.
We really appreciate what you're doing. And the other guy here is a Cincinnati Reds fan, so
Yeah, I picked these up on the road, going between Louisville and Winston-Salem.
good job, Grippos. We really appreciate you. Thanks for doing what you're doing. I hope you guys are staying safe up there. God bless for these awesome, awesome chips. And look up Grown Man Record Night, man. We appreciate you guys.
The official chip of the Cincinnati Reds.
Is this really the official chip of the Cincinnati Reds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golly, Cincinnati Reds must love some stuff, huh?
That's
I'll tell you
I
though.
wonder Marty Brendan's dropping.
I will say this though: they don't have a clue what Cincinnati chili should really should taste like.
That's why they're so far down in the
Skyline. It sucks.
Everybody's eating
went
these
to
chips.
We
They're
went to
so far.
Skyline, and everybody raves about Skyline. It's like, you guys have no taste buds.
We
This
had
shit
the other
is-
one.
Hormel chili tastes better than Skyline chili.
We had it the other one.
Gold Star.
No.
There's Gold
Another
Star and there's Skyline. Those are the two.
Maybe we did eat Gold Star. I don't know. I know it wasn't, Skyline was closed when we went there, so we
It
had the
sucked.
other.
They put like a pound of cheese on each little tiny hot
Yeah.
dog that's about 4 inches
Hot
long.
dog. What are you doing eating hot dogs?
They're little.
Wingers.
That's their thing.
Oh.
Oh, you wanted to get the spaghetti and
Yeah, bowl of
Cincinnati.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bowl.
Well, I will say my Cincinnati chili fucking it rules over that shit. So
Yeah. All right, thanks everybody for
Anyway.
joining us for Grown Man Record Night. We're going to go over to Twitch, play a couple more record albums for a little bit. And Steve said he's only going to do a one-off set.
I think so. before I get tired.
I got up really early this morning. I don't know how long I'll last, but I'll try. I'm gonna do my damn
Talk about
bestest.
getting up early on Friday morning.
Yeah, I got up early for no reason. No
I
reason.
got 2:45 this morning.
Come on, Jay. Don't nobody care about it.
For a reason. Yeah.
Oh, Earhead 6. What's up, Bo? Said, speaking of chili, Fritos pie. Ooh, man.
Oh yeah.
Man.
We tried that, didn't we?
Hey, come over to Twitch, folks.
Did we make that one time?
I think maybe.
We probably did. Who
Those
knows?
those chips, though, dude,
Contender.
I'm blown away right now. I mean, it may be too
That's
much,
too much.
Maybe.
but it's just, man, I'm just telling you. All right, come over to Twitch, folks. We're gonna play some records. You guys like record albums? Come over here. Go to the Twitch channel, hit that follow button. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. On
I got
an
a
all
muffin.
new
I got a muffin from Abigail from the Middle East.
Middle East.
Yeah,
Whoa,
it's
whoa,
like
whoa.
it's like some kind of
They
weird.
Clear Customs.
Oh, it's like a fruit cake. It's like a
You're a fruitcake.
Here, try it.
Nom, nom, nom,
Fruit cake muffin.
nom.
The last thing you're gonna put in your mouth after all that chips. Can't talk. Let's get funky with it.
This is Cablevision's Family Channel 10, your address for premier entertainment, motion pictures from Hollywood's heyday, and selected sports programming. Well, this brings us to the close of programming here on Family Cable 10, and I'm Doug Keck for Cablevision, wishing you a very good evening.